Hey guys, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing great today. It is kitchen talk time with Granna. Yeah, it's that time again. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this conversation for just a little bit. And this is another story that, a lot of us was following for the last year or so. But I know you all remember Ahmaud Arbery was shot down in Brunswick, Georgia. He was out jogging and he was shot down, murdered. And they had the trial going on for the last couple of weeks. So I didn't really want to talk about the trial until they had finished it up and, they had a conviction or, it was done, okay? So it was done with like right around Thanksgiving. The verdict came in, and you guys remember, that the whole time they was trying to say that these three men that killed Ahmaud was doing like a citizen arrest or concern because he was walking around one of the construction sites in there and talking about he might have been stealing, or they thought he was stealing, and they was their duty to do a citizen arrest and all this. And that was one of the things they was using as their defense, citizen arrest, and then they tried to use self-defense and all that, whatever tactic they could use to try to get these three guys off of these charges, trying to get them free and everything. But my God, it was good outcome. It was good outcome. All three of these men was found guilty of murder. Like I said, this happened over a year ago, and Ahmaud was only 25 years old when this happened. He was out jogging, and as he was jogging, he did go into this because they had video of him walking around inside of one of the this house, this construction site that they was doing, which didn't show anything on the video that he was done. The owner of this construction said nothing was taken, but these people, even though they tried to say it was because of him being a suspicion, he was, they thought something was not going, wrong was going on. The bottom line, they did it out of hatred. They did it because they just wanted to do it, So they shot him down, and they tried, I don't even know why they was trying to use the excuse of self-defense. When you go after him, you're in the truck, then you got this other man coming to tape everything, and when he's trying to defend himself, of course he's grabbing his gun, he's trying to keep from getting shot, but you still want to say self-defense, okay? And they tried everything, they said self-defense and all this kind of stuff, but they were all found guilty. You got Travis McMichael, the son, 35 years old, Gregory McMichael, the father, and then William Bryant, the other neighbor that was doing the recording of this whole thing as it went down, But they was trying to get off, but they all got charges for murder, on all the charges, and it was, to us, it was no doubt. I mean, it was clear, just like it was clear with George Floyd. Where is the self-defense? Where is the citizen arrest? What did he do? What did he take? He did nothing but jog. He went out for a jog that day. That's what he did. And this young man lost his life. And it's just crazy to me that when something like this go down, and I know it's a part of these lawyers' defense to try to get they client off and all this and that. But when it's out there, we got the videos and we can see this as it happened. And then, the guy that recorded it, he put the nail in the coffin. He recorded everything for them. He recorded it. There was no self-defense. There was this man fighting for his life. That was the self-defense. What reason did you have to do, talking about a citizen arrest? There was no reason to do a citizen arrest. This was their plot to kill this young man. And then they had to plot for the last year and a half or so to try to figure out how they're going to get these people off of this. You know, before this trial went on, they had the trial out there in Wisconsin where the young boy was walking down the middle of the road with a gun, and he kills 2 people, injured a 3rd one, and he gets a slap on the hand. He gets off with no charges, clear of everything. Talking about self-defense. When he went there with the intent, he was 17 years old, and his mom, come to find out, was the one that dropped him off there, and he walking up and down the road. But then when the heat get on, because you done shot this one person and everybody else is after you for doing this, then you get off. You know, and he's up in the crowd, up in the trial, crying and going on. It was too late for all that because you took these people's life. And I guess they kind of figured that's how it was going to turn out with the Ahmaud Arbery trial. I guess they feel like, you know, they was going to be able to get them off. And they tried. They really tried. And I think only one of them took the stand and stuff. But it was just crazy. It was just crazy. I didn't really watch the trial because I just really didn't even want to replay that and to hear that. And a couple of times on the news, you know, they would put a little bits and pieces of the trial out there, and they had put pieces out there, you know, showing his mom in the courtroom. And I just felt, my heart just felt so bad for him, for her, having to relive this and go through this again, and you know, hear how her son, you know, lost his life. She's already had to deal with that over and over in her head. And then to sit in this trial, and the whole time she's sitting there, she's just praying that her son get justice, that this jury do the right thing, you know, because in our mind, there was no questions that this jury should have came back with a guilty charge for each and every one of them. But you just never know these days how that's going to go. We saw that in the trial I was talking about earlier with the young boy that killed those guys out there. And how he got off with a slap on the hand, nothing. So, you know, you just never know. You want to put your trust in the justice system, and you hoping that the justice system does right by you. But a lot of times, it doesn't work out in your favor. It just doesn't work out in the victim's favor. So, you know, justice was served. They all got charged, and hopefully, with time, his mother can I'm not gonna say get over it, because she's never gonna get over it, but she can just kind of come to peace and know that her son got justice, and try to, you know, live with it that way and everything, because it definitely was a senseless murder, and this young man lost his life for no reason at all because he decided to go and jog, and all because he decided to stop and look at this construction of this house that was being built, and just walk through and look at it. And that's something common with a new construction site, or with anybody that's building a house, if it's open where you can go and look at it, because, you know, a lot of us have done that before. So yeah, but yeah, he got justice. It was all served right, and hopefully, you know, his mom would be okay with it, you know, because that's the main concern, is her having to deal with this, and having to, you know, go through this and live it over and over and over and over. You know, I never understood how this could go any other way than the way that it actually turned out, which is a blessing, because it was so much evidence against those men that did this. They put it out there themselves. They recorded it. So how could they get off with what they did to him? You know, we saw the videos. We saw everything that went down. I don't know how they would have even thought anything different would have happened. You know, anything different. But yeah, you know, it's just so much hatred in this world. And, you know, people tend to think they can take the law into their own hand, and they can use these different laws, you know, like the citizen arrest laws, and stand your ground, and, you know, and take someone's life, innocent life. I mean, these laws are in place for if you feel like someone is gonna harm you or bring harm to you or your family or something, you know, then that's why these laws was created. But there's always loopholes in there where people can try to get around them and use them to their advantage. And that was basically what they was trying to do. They was trying to use this stand your ground, citizen arrest, and all this stuff to their advantage, and get off for something that was clear to the world and everybody else, you know. And yeah, it's sad. It's still a sad situation because nothing is going to bring Ahmaud back to his mother or to his family, and that's something that his family is going to have to deal with for the rest of their life. You know, this young man is gone. He's lost his life over taking a job, out jogging. It's just really sad. I don't know. Like I said, I think about different stuff like that, and how we have to just really be on pins and needles and be so cautious when we're out, you know, for a simple walk or a jog or anything like that. You know, you have to think about all these things and what someone else got going on in their mind or what they see through their eyes. You may be doing nothing and being innocent on something, but they may see something different and want to react to it, want to put an action to it or something like that. So yeah, but the three guys, they were found guilty, and I don't think they've actually sentenced them yet. And of course, I think their lawyers are trying to appeal and all that. But hopefully they get what they deserve. They get what they deserve. And hopefully Ahmaud can rest in peace now. And his family can start putting their life back together, especially his mom. She can start trying to put herself back together and remember her baby in good memories and not the way that his life was taken away from him, which that'll always be in the back of her mind because these videos are still out there and everything. So yeah, rest in peace, Ahmaud. Rest in peace, okay? All right, well, I'm about to get up out of here. You guys can go back and Google that story and read about it and look at all the little ends of that trial and everything. And I didn't really want to spend a whole lot of time on it because it's just sad, and it brings back, and I'm just looking at it from the outside, but it brings back all these memories, seeing those videos and stuff. But I'm about to get up out of here. But before I go, you guys know what you need to do. You need to go on back there and show Granna some love. Hit that subscribe button, become one of my people. And if you're going to be out and about, guys, just have a great day. You know, be kind to everybody. There's no reason to put out any negative vibes. Just stay positive. Just be positive. Be kind to people, okay? You guys have a great day. I'm going to check you out next time around.